we said this because somebody's accusing us of whatever. I'll read that text in a second. And if you make a trade like this, it has to be under the condition that you're going to sign an extension deal. Okay, so that goes without saying. Because he is arbitration eligible for the next 2 years, becomes unrestricted free agent in 2020. So that has to be. So this texter says, no trading for a rental, dumbass, is that you can buy in 3 years. Duh, he said that.
Sonny, this is what's going to happen. He's going to be traded in the next year and change, either this deadline or next year, the deadline. And that team is going to sign him for a decade-plus deal.
Exactly.
He will not be a free agent for you to go win a bidding war against the Yankees for.
Exactly.
Sorry, this is your chance.
Right. Look, would it happen? No. Chances are. I just would like to see them get involved.
But Tony, why not? They've been rebuilding for 6 years. Listen, if you can't go get Soto after 6 years of rebuilding,
that's the problem. Here's where they lose. Okay, forgetting about the money. Let's say the bid is the same.
Sure.
Okay. The Yankees, the Dodgers, the Cardinals, maybe some others. Their farm systems, their prospects are so much better than what even we're willing to give up. Green, Skubal, Torkelson, whoever. That's the difference. That's why.
What an indictment that after this long, you can't compete on the field or off the field in a trade to go get the guy that we all agree is a star.
All right, some more. Will his bat die in this prime?
The Carreras?
No.
Won a triple crown here. Won a couple MVPs.
With Juan Soto, the Nationals have lost 63 games. Like the Nationals, the Tigers are a bad team. They need him, but don't have anything valuable enough that they can afford to give up and get him. Oh, you're right. They don't really have anything valuable.
But the point is, Mike would get it done. Mike got Cabrera for Miller and Maben, and I think you have at least Miller and Maben, and you start throwing in more guys. You make it happen.
You got Dontrelle Willis, too. And sign him in a stupid extension. Why would Soto accept that deal? $29 million a year. He can get 8 to 10 years for $40 million a year. That was bad offer. Washington just trying to see.
I agree with that. Yes. I look at what the best position players make per year. Trout's at 35, Correa's at 35, Lindor's at 34. If you want to sign him to a 15-year deal at 35 a year, we are talking about $525 million. They're almost $100 million shy of what it would take.
Cabrera brought the Tigers 0 World Series title. One player does not fix things in baseball.
No, I'm not saying Soto alone would win you a World Series, but I can point out that he is a clutch postseason performer, and I can point out that having Cabrera for as long as the Tigers did made them a contender, which is not something I can say about the current crop right now.
Jersey sales and parking tickets. I don't know, but it's worth a shot. Remind me not to consult Stone about finances. No, I'm saying it would help. And I was something about game attendance. And it doesn't make a difference. These teams make so much money from television anyway. The national teams. The Tigers had already been to a World Series when we got Miggy. There was more in place, and they were willing to spend more to fill in the lineup around him. This won't happen.
Well, I agree. It won't happen, but that's the thing fans need to be asking and acknowledging. Why won't it happen? It won't be happening because Mike Ilitch isn't here. It's not happening because Al Avila is here.
Correct.
And it's not happening because they haven't done a good job for the last 6 or 7 years.
Let's say hello to Kevin in Macomb here, 97.
Hi. Yeah, anybody who knows anything about baseball knows that Juan Soto is arguably the best player in all of baseball. He is a 5-tool player, and I would have no problem trading Green, Torkelson, Skubal. I would give them all because with Green and Torkelson, we don't know if they're 5-tool players. We don't know if they're going to amount to what we think they're going to be. And if you look at number one picks over the past 10 years, especially with the Astros, there's no guarantees at all with any of those top picks.
You're right.
So, and now the biggest thing with Soto that is just so invaluable is he's only 23 years old.
Yes, exactly. That's why
he's already a guarantee. You already know that he's a superstar.
Right, and that's why, Kevin. That's why Jim pointed out, rightfully so, the comparisons to Miguel at that age.
They're eerily similar. Silver Sluggers, MVP finishes, a World Series. Their slashes, their stats, they're nearly identical.
One of the most damning things of this rebuild is 7 years in watching the draft last night, and they had our farm system is ranked 17. How does this guy still have a job?
Well, that's the thing. Even the pick they made last night, I mean, they need a bat. They need a college bat. They need a lefty with pop. I can't trust them to develop this guy.
That's
I mean, it's
true.
just a mess of a situation.
Yes on Soto, but not Green. We need to keep his bat.
So Green's untouchable to that ticket text.
I know Stoney's a stonehead, but surprised at Costa. Green could be Soto's equal, stupid ass. Okay, I'm sorry.
Stoney. Juan Soto is 23 years. Would you trade for Patrick Mahomes in the NFL?
Yeah.
And what about all your young players?
Why would Juan
Dumbasses.
Soto want to come to Detroit so he can spend his prime years losing? That's
Because they're going to pay him all kinds of money.
But
That's how it works. Because your owner's not going to be a cheap ass, and he's going to be more like his father and go get